A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the Younib TV News at 1. We have a variety of stories ranging from the saga between the National Police Service and the National Police Service Commission, and also we take a look at matters politics and governance. But before we take a look at this and more, let us first take a look at the stories making headlines.
Kitu inaitwa United. Nyinyi mnatafuta serikali ama United opposition? Si mnataka serikali?
It will be participating in these by-elections all over the country. We are running as KANU.
Wezi jua msitu nikueleze bila wewe kuingia, so ni mbaya.
Welcome and thank you for joining us. I am Jesicah Adiang. Now, members of parliament are inquiring as to why state agencies have not compensated the government advertising agency for its advertising services, which has left the agency in financially unwarranted position. Broadcasting Principal Secretary Stephen Isaboke, during his appearance before the National Assembly Public Accounts Committee, linked the low revenue generated by the agencies under his supervision to the delays in payment for advertisement by government entities.
Budget and performance of Kenya shillings 911,735,105, which represents 14% of the approved budget, was attributed to the delays, non-payment by MDS for the advertising services rendered on their behalf by the government advertising agency, the GAA, under collection of the AIA ANI by KBC due to the aging broadcast equipment.
The delay, the non-payment by MDS for advertising services rendered on their behalf by the government advertising agency. My understanding is that the reason of creation of the government advertising agency was to reduce the cost of advertising. And it was always my understanding, therefore, that the GAA will only place advertisements at the request of the specific agencies. And by the time any agency is requesting GAA to place an advert, they must have provision to pay. So I do not understand how GAA can then fail to be paid by these agencies.
The NDS, when they place these advertisements, the budget is in their books. So they place the advertisements against the available balances in their budgets. So when finally they are placed, because the budgets later come, for them to pay us, the exchequer has to be released from the National Treasury. So the explanation is sometimes the exchequer delays in coming.
You are defending people who are supposed to pay you. Instead of telling the committee the truth, these people we have told them to pay, they are not paying.
Now, efforts to merge the National Police Service with the National Police Service Commission have once more failed, placing the recruitment of over 10,000 officers at risk. The two organizations disagreed on who should oversee the process and which method should be utilized, even with a well-defined roadmap that specifies each institution's mandates and duties.
We are discussing the National Police recruitment, which I don't think is a secret. I think it is something that Kenyans need to know.
We have two written submissions from the National Police Service Commission, which incorporates the IG and the two DIGs and as per the law. And they also have, they indicated they also have a submission that they want to make to consolidate the positions that we have taken at commission level.
Article 246(3)(a) of the Constitution expressly mandates the National Police Service Commission to recruit and appoint persons to hold or act in offices within the National Police Service and to confirm appointments. This constitutional provision unequivocally vests the recruitment mandate in the Commission. The PRS guarantees integrity by minimizing human interference and generating a verifiable digital trail throughout the recruitment process. The system aligns with the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda beta, particularly under the digital superhighway and creative economy pillar.
Now moving on to political issues, a coalition of small political parties in the country has submitted a formal petition to the National Assembly seeking an overhaul of the way political parties are funded. The coalition, led by NLP leader Dr. Augustus Kyalo Muli, has claimed that the current system discriminates against small political parties and favors the larger ones.
Today we have filed a petition in Parliament. This petition seeks to amend Section 25 of the Political Parties Act 2011, which governs the distribution of monies from the Political Parties Fund. This section affects the political parties in this country, the 91 registered political parties. All these political parties are supposed to be funded. Out of 91 registered parties, only 47 parties are funded. 54 parties ambazo ziko licensed, ziko na maofisi, ziko fully compliant, they get zero.
Unafaa kulipa wafanyikazi na unafaa kuweka mikakati ya uchaguzi na haupewi hela hata shilingi moja na serikali. Na katiba inasema unafaa kupewa pesa na serikali. Na mkipewa pesa, chama kimoja viwili vinachukua yote nusu. Kama sasa mwaka huu pamepeana shilingi bilioni 1.4. Milioni 700 imeenda na wazee wawili. Zile zingine zimegawiwa the rest of the political parties ambazo ni kama 45.
In the 2010 Constitution, Kenya is a multi-party democracy. Number 2, the framers of the Constitution stated that the political parties should receive 0.03% of the national revenues. We are not getting that. If that was given, that formula was applied, political parties would be getting about 8 billion. Currently, we are getting only 1.4%. The courts have even pronounced themselves that this is not the right thing to do. The government and the Minister of Finance should be able to allocate sufficient resources to political parties.
Now, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki has called on Meru residents to shun what he called divisive politics associated with his predecessor Rigathi Gachagua. Speaking during a meeting with boda operators from Meru County, Kindiki urged them to instead rally behind the Kenya Kwanza leadership, which he affirms is committed to uniting Kenyans. These sentiments were also shared by other Kenya Kwanza leaders at a separate gathering led by Farouk Kibet.
Ni tuta. Vijana ni mbwekse. Ni mbwekse. Alafu mtu mwingine anakuja hapa na Kiingereza ya bure na Kiswahili, alafu anasema sijui tamu ngapi. Sio ni uongo? Waende wasiende. Hii serikali saa hii tunaharakisha hii Meru level 5 hospital ifike level 6 ikuwe kama Kenyatta National Hospital. Tunaharakisha tuanze ujenzi wa Nithi Bridge ambayo watu wengi wetu wamepoteza maisha.
Sasa nyinyi mnaambiwa hapa kwenu ati iko kitu inaitwa United Opposition. Mumesikia hiyo story? Iko kitu inaitwa United. Nyinyi mnatafuta serikali ama United Opposition? Si mnataka serikali? Nyinyi mungependa kutembea na yule mkabila suit kombo kweli nyinyi watu ya Ukambani?
Sababu miaka tulioitisha ni 5 peke yake. Na ikiisha tunarudi kwenyu sisi nyinyi wadosi wetu. Kwa hivyo ule mswada ambao uko pale ana haki wa kuleta, lakini sisi kama wabunge tutaweza kuamua, na sisi tunaamua miaka ni 5.
We are taking a short break, but keep it Younib for more updates.
best. Hallelujah.
Welcome back and thank you for keeping it Younib. Now, the Kenya African National Union has announced Peter Kariuki Ng'ang'a as its candidate for the forthcoming Kariobangi North by-election after his switch from the UDA. During a statement at the party headquarters, KANU officials indicated that the by-election will act as a crucial indicator of Nairobi's political landscape.
Tunaelewa shida za pale Kariobangi juu tuko ground. Tunaelewa in and out vile Kariobangi inaendelea. Ndio maana tumeamua kuchagua chama ambayo haina siasa mbaya, haijachafua jina, chama safi ya KANU, ndio tuweze kuenda nayo, tuingie pale kwetu, tuombe kura na tuweze kuprove kwamba ni kweli sisi ndio tunafaa kuongoza mbele watu wetu wa Kariobangi.
KANU will be participating in these by-elections all over the country. We are running as KANU, a national party, and we welcome all other candidates who want to join us in the by-elections that will be held this year.
So the by-election of 27th of November is going to be a critical by-election and a litmus test as to test where Nairobi is going and what Nairobi wants to see in the future.
Now, in a twist of events, suspected bandits on the police radar have voluntarily surrendered in Kabateo, Elgeyo Marakwet, handling their rifles, ammunition, and military gear to the authorities. The move has been welcomed as a hopeful signal for lasting peace in the troubled Kerio Valley.
Maisha ya msituni mimi kwanza enyewe ni ngumu, lakini huwezi jua msitu nikueleze bila wewe kuingia. So ni mbaya.
Tangu nishike hii kitu, sichoona faida ya hii kitu. Naona tu hasara kwa kila mara. Na hii kitu nilipata nyumbani, si kununua. Nilipata nyumbani.
Kwa unaenda huko, ulikuwa unatarajia wengine utaoa, lakini utaoa ama utawawa. Sababu ni 50-50. Ukionekana mapema unasalibuliwa. Lakini hasira yote iko ati utaenda kurevenge mwili wako, lakini ikakuwa ngumu. Mungu hakupenda.
Everyone who has illegal firearms within their hands plus their ammunitions to come to us. The sub-county security team office is very much open to receive you both day and night. We also want to use those who have surrendered to us as the peace ambassadors to assist us in recovering all the illegal firearms within the valley.
Now on to the sports arena, where Harambee Stars concluded their World Cup qualifying campaign on March Day 8 with an impressive victory, beating Seychelles 5-0 at Kasarani Stadium on Tuesday. The Stars showcased their dominance right after the start, with Ryan Ogam scoring the first goal in the 7th minute. This result not only secured a clean sheet for the Harambee Stars, but also provided a significant morale boost following the 3-1 loss to Gambia, which had dashed their hopes at qualifying for the 2026 World Cup.
Kenya has been a sleeping giant, and with Chan, we've seen the rise of many local players. And first of all is just to say that it was a good platform, and now we've seen players like Ryan Ogam, Alfonso Mija making moves, Farouk Shikalo, and the likes. So it means that with such competition and with Kenya advancing further into these stages, it welcomes much more deserved.
I think jana ndo nilisema we have to give our best performance with a convincing win. So I believe leo tumeshow character, tume come up vizuri because hatukuwa na game poa the first game against Gambia. So I'm happy for the boys. So we build from there.
Today to score 4 goals in the first half. Pleased for the players who got on the score sheet, but just overall the way we played. Very professional, and we didn't take for granted that we know this team is maybe not as competitive or strong as Gambia is, but you also don't want to underestimate them.
Now that impressive win by the Harambee Stars brings us to the end of our bulletin this afternoon. Thank you for staying with us and choosing Younib TV. For more updates and information, follow us on our social media platforms. And in the words of Aristotle, happiness depends upon ourselves. I am Jesicah Adiang. Have a splendid rest of your day.